Hello and welcome to my 165 gallon custom build soon to be reef tank. My name is J Plum. I did build this tank from scratch. The front is tempered glass because I have in the past had a real affection for some more predatory fish, some more dangerous invertebrates such as the mantis shrimp. I did actually have one crack a tank. The urban legend is true. As I went forward with this build, I really wanted to incorporate something a little bit more friendly into my life. Some clownfish, a dragonet, maybe a tang. So I changed that build. I had already built this tank. It is glued together by hand with a hand-built stand. I am running some T5 high output Chinese lights on there just for my cycle. It has been going for 4 weeks. We're long through the cycle. It went pretty quickly. There's 180 pounds of rock and 150 pounds of sand. And as you can see, quite a few little Jeffreys, as I like to call them, crawling around, keeping things under control. I have a 50-gallon custom sump, refugium. I am running an octopus reef skimmer in there. I will be growing some chaetomorpha. I wanted to introduce this tank and say a little bit about me. I, in the past, have run a 35-gallon tank, a 50-gallon nano tank, and a 90-gallon predatory reef tank. Anyone that tells you that you cannot keep a sea goblin and some leaf scorpion fish and lionfish and a nice big tessellata eel is absolutely crazy. I particularly love this piece of aquascaping. If you look at it, it to me looks like a man. I am extremely anal retentive and obsessive compulsive about my rock work. These have moved so many times, sometimes multiple times a day. I'm sure they'll move more. Pieces will be removed and added as the stocking begins. My next video will focus on the installation of a gyre bar, as I've read some amazing things about the ability to cut down on pumps, keep a nice high water flow, and really eliminate a lot of the need for excess peripherals that can obstruct the view of your tank. I am a naturalist by heart. I believe that my slice of the ocean is indeed my own. I try to keep things as centered, simple, and complete as possible. And I am very excited by the advances in LEDs. I remember when I first started in this hobby, there was no such thing. Then they came out as tiny little strips of enhancing light. I will be upgrading these T5 high output lights with high output LEDs. I'm excited to see what I can grow in this tank and the habitat that can be created. My next look will certainly be at the sump and the work that I'm doing there, building in a really nice area for some chaetomorpha, and doing it a little bit on the cheap. I don't understand why a lot of people go in for the very expensive fixtures. As far as I'm concerned, if it'll grow under an outdoor LED light in a reflector from Home Depot, we're gonna do it, baby, because as we all know in this hobby, you spend so much on your tank. It is like another child, and I want to put that money where it counts. I want to put it into my lighting. I want to put it into my flow, into the supplements, and really into the fish. As someone who's kept only predatory fish, I am excited to have some schooling creatures and, not be so worried that one fish gets mad at the other and we've got a dead guy that got eaten in the tank, although I never experienced such a catastrophe and I lost my tank due to an unavoidable electrical issue where it completely killed the battery backup. The city that I lived in was out of power for 3 days, and I did not have a generator, and I wasn't home to get one. I think that this is something that I can continue to do after a 6-year hiatus in the hobby, I am excited to go back into reef keeping and really just throw myself into the joys and the frustrations and the confusion that comes from trying to create an ocean in your home. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or comments, if there's anything that I can do or anything you'd like to see, please do let me know. And I'll be back soon enough to show the wonderful unboxing and installation of some more hardware, because as you can see, I've got my custom built returns, I've got some cheap lighting on here, and a lot of aquascaping going on. Thank you so much for watching.